Just about set to go. And towing the slab here, Aaron Savali. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
That one fouled hard the other way. And he hits a ground ball right side on to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's the Giants lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Rafael Devers in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Two balls, no strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-1.
Two balls, one strike.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman, Wilmer Flores.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. That one missing inside. Hard hit down the line and left. And it one-hops the wall.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. Down and away for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Two outs. And strike two.
One ball, two strikes.
And down on strikes. That's the third out. So one hit is all they get. Now it's the White Sox turn. It's a scoreless ball game. Back at right field. Today's starting pitcher, Landon Root. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Now at the plate, Mike Tauchman. Bounce to the right. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup, hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, it can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
That one catches the zone, and the count 1-1.
strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Down to the dirt, swing and a
1 ball,
miss.
2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, be ready. He throws that curveball a
Batting
lot,
third,
probably more than
left
any
fielder,
other pitch in his
Andrew
arsenal. And he's going to try to put you away with it like he
Benintendi.
did right there. That's his go-to pitch early and late in the count.
Two down, bases empty. And next to hit for the Sox, Andrew Benintendi. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1's the count.
Pitch
Ball
misses
one.
there, and the count is
Got a
1-1.
ball, 1 strike.
Next
2
offering
balls,
is
1
outside.
strike.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Chi Sox held in check here, scoreless after 1. Here on the south
Leading off
side,
for
here's the
San
veteran
Francisco,
shortstop, Willie Adames. Savali back to work. Savali, a 6'2 righty, 215 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. And that one is inside ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering
that pitch is out.
upstairs. Next
Down to
offering
3-2.
misses down and away. Stays alive. On the ground to third. Rojas throws on to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 6th, center fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. And that
Nope.
misses. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Patrick Johnson
1-1.
behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to Sunboog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Swings through that. Chris, do players ever change their
1 ball,
approach in
2
meaningful
strikes.
ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the last.
And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but
Batting
found a
7th,
way.
third
Turned on that
baseman,
inside pitch
Christian
nicely and
Koss.
ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And here is Christian Koss. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Vargas snags it, and there's 2 down.
Batting 8th, catcher Patrick Bailey.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. That
Ball
misses
back
off the
outside.
outside edge. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses, and the count now even up. Lee stands at second with 2 gone. That one inside, counts full, 3-2. Brett Wisely in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man on second, 2 down. That one ripped. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So the Giants leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here on the south side at the plate, Miguel Vargas.
First baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. And another ball. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just off the inside edge. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teal. Popped up. Adames. And out number 1 on the grab.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Lenny Sosa batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Got him swinging on the curveball, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Next to hit, Ryan Noda. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Two outs. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Roop with a move to first.
On the tag.
They got him, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. top half of the
Leading
third
off for the
inning. And
Giants,
now Brett
second baseman,
Wisely.
Brett Wisely.
There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And there's one away.
Up next for the Giants.
Back to
left
the
fielder,
leadoff spot of the
Elliot
Giants
Ramos.
lineup. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Slice to right and foul ball. Check swing. He went too far and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
One out, base is empty. Line drive. Sosa slings to first in time. Devers now 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Fouled off to the right. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now it's going to be Wilmer Flores. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Grounds one to short. Throws across the diamond. Out number 3. 1 left for San Francisco, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back,
And
ready to
leading
go
off
for the
for the
last
right
half of the
side.
inning. Now it's the right fielder, Ryan Noda.
Noda.
First pitch
Inside, ball 1.
misses. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ramos corrals it, and there's one down.
Batting 8th, third baseman.
Here's Josh Rojas. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-2.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the
Center fielder,
barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
And that's in the dirt.
1-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's
2 balls,
outside.
2
Well,
strikes.
he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
On the ground, Wisely. That's the inning.
Oh.
Down in order go the White Sox. And we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one
1
almost
ball,
got him.
2 strikes.
Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Well, just ripped a page out of a Greg Maddux playbook. Throw that pitch at the hip and just watch it jump back over the inside part of the plate. Tell you what, you are baffled expecting that to almost hit you and then end up as a called strike.
Willie Adames stands in. First time up, he grounded to third. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And there's a foul ball. Just
That's a
missed.
ball.
Tapped out in front of the plate. 2 quick
Got it.
outs here in the top of the fourth.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Doubled in his first AB. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Ball, that's down.
And now
That's
2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him
We
in
got
this
2
at-bat
balls,
after
1 strike.
doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Just
That's ball 3.
missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Downstairs,
Ball 4.
and it misses.
Victory.
Ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just
Now
mentally
batting,
prepared,
third
knowing that if
baseman,
it's not on a
Christian
tee,
Koch.
you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Fought off foul. Lee leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Just
Nope.
off the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Slow roller up the middle. To first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Back at right
And
field.
leading
There's
off
Mike
for the
Tauchman.
White Sox, designated hitter Mike Tauchman.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a
0-1
strike.
count.
Almost got him.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hammered on a line into left, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now it's the shortstop, Chase Mydroff. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Off the mark there. 1-0.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Ball 2.
In the dirt.
2-0.
The tag, and got him at second.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's low.
Down the middle for a strike. And the count is 3-1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. Root checks the runner. Mydroff back in on a dive. Right through there for a strike. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Runner at second here, one gone. In the dirt, but kept close. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Mydroff headed for the plate. He'll score. The White Sox take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Big RBI for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One down, runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Miguel Vargas. Squirts away a little bit. Man at first, one away. Runner on the go. Next offering is fouled back. And that drops in for a strike.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
And that's downstairs and outside. Off the plate inside. 3-2 now. Check swing at a 3-2. Appeal down to first, and he held up just enough. That's ball 4.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
First and second, 1 out. Kyle Teal digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Benintendi around third. The tag, and he's in there. And they take a 2-run lead.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's outside.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Vargas, the lead runner at second. Teal over at first with 1 away. Next pitch is downstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 1 out.
Yeah.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second for 1.
That's an out.
And that's 2.
He's out.
But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We played 4. It's the White Sox 2 and the Giants nothing. New inning getting started, and the batter now, Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey.
Savali back to work. That's through there for a strike.
Well, these Giants just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
This one chopped up the middle. On the run, throw to first. In time. Got him.
Now batting, second baseman Brett Wisely.
And digging in for San Francisco, Brett Wisely. Fly to left his first time. Just missed.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that misses. And a count 2-1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And the righty deals. Pitch misses, and the count's full. Line drive, base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Elliot Ramos. He's grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Ramos goes 5 feet 11 inches, 190 pounds, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Runner on the goal. turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Lays out and makes the play.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
Here's Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1. And Devers hits that one. That's down. One hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time. And they cut down the run to end the inning.
Here on the south side, now it's going to be Ryan Noda. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Close, but called the ball. And 1-1. That one missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
And that one fouled off. Got it. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now batting.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Rojas. Struck out swinging his first time. That catches the corner.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder Michael.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Michael A. Taylor. Grounded out his first time up. Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Looked like it was a little bit up. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're up 2-0. And we're back. And now Wilmer
Leading off for the
Flores.
Giants, first baseman Wilmer Flores.
That's in there. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Dan Altavilla getting ready to go. Number 66 warming up as well. And
Oh, that's
ball
off
1.
the plate.
1-1 is fouled off. That one not close. 2-2. And there's a ball.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Mike Yastrzemski up here, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. What a stop. Off balance feed. There's one. Relay to first. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So 2 down now, and here is Willie Adames. That one inside, and it's 1-0. The shortstop takes the ball. Strike on the inside corner.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's outside.
Outside.
And the count is 3-1. Jung-Hoo Lee waits to bat for the Giants. That's a walk.
Nope,
went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Went with the sweeper for the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that one fouled off. That's down and in.
2 strikes. Two the count.
In the dirt, blocked. Adames off of first with 2 away. That one just misses.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Christian Koss in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Goes down looking. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the White Sox 2 and the Giants nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 43, on for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Meanwhile, Activity in the bullpen. Eric Miller, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Rogers also getting ready. And now it's even up. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
One ball.
I wouldn't throw him another
strikes.
breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching
Outside,
up.
that's a
And
ball.
that's outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and
Now
still
batting,
late on it. You
shortstop,
rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to
Envivo.
set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
My drop. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a
0-1
swing
the
there.
count.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
On a line out towards center. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Benintendi to the plate.
Benintendi.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
More and more
No
guys
ball,
are
two
looking to
strikes.
slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, first baseman.
Miguel Vargas, the next to hit.
Vargas.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. 2 outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 left for the White Sox, but they hold the 2-0 lead.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
White
back.
Sox.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
45.
Dan Altavilla.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team,
Altavilla.
so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Now the third
Leading
baseman,
off for the
Christian
Giants,
Koss.
Third baseman, Christian Koss.
Fastball is outside. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And now 1 away. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. And that one is lifted in the air. Taylor makes the catch for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, second baseman.
So up next, Brett Wisely. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
A little bit low.
Ball one.
On the ground, right side. Slings to first, and the inning is over. Giants go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0.
Now pitching for San
We're back
Francisco.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh.
68.
Eric Miller.
Bringing in the lefty
Miller.
with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And here's the catcher,
And leading
Kyle
off the
Teal.
White Sox, catcher Kyle Teal.
That one's in there. That's strike one.
That's a good
0-1's
pitch
the
there.
count.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out and one away.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Next to hit, Lenny Sosa. 0 for 2 in this one. Ripped to right. Yastrzemski makes the grab for the second out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now batting.
And now the right fielder, Ryan Noda.
Noda.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a slider misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
This one in the air. Koss makes the catch, and that'll do it. Chi Sox held in check here as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here on the south side, ready to begin the 8th. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Altavilla back to work. Foul ball there. Altavilla, a righty that throws with power. 32 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. Movement in the bullpen, Grant Taylor, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Number 66, also throwing. That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Raffy coming to the plate now. Tap to first, and that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Off the plate, and it's 1-1. And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is fouled back. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him swinging.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Flores stands in now, looks at that one inside. And that is out of play.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Outside.
2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Fights it off. He'll see another. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 outs. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings and misses. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Josh Rojas.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first, and he held up. And that's a little bit high, and it's 2-0. Nobody out, runner at first. Next offering is fouled back. The 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that skips into dirt.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That one hurts right there, as they couldn't take care of the bottom of the order to start this inning. You turn the lineup over,